Whether talent in football is genetic or not is still a matter of debate. It is a general belief that the children of very important footballers do not succeed in the same way, but different situations can also occur. We have researched 3 generations of families who have produced important footballers and shared them with you. One of the most important footballers Uruguayan football has produced in recent years is undoubtedly Diego Forlan. He has a great talent from his family. Diego's grandfather, Juan Carlos Carrazzo, was a footballer who played for Independiente. He even played for the Uruguay national team in 4 different periods. He died in 1986 at the age of 78. Carrazzo's daughter also got married with Pablo Forlan. He played for various teams of Uruguay throughout his career. He was also touted as a successful defender. This success opened the doors of Cruzeiro and Santos clubs. His son, Diego Forlan, unlike his father, started his football life as an attacker. The goal scorer wore the jersey of giant teams such as Atletico Madrid, Inter, Manchester United, and won many trophies. The Dárdai family has served Hungarian football for 3 generations. 2 members of the family are still active in football. They are Palko and Martin Dárdai. They are playing in the youth teams of the German team, Hertha Berlin. 25-year-old Palko and 22-year-old Martin played in the youth teams of the Germany national team and later chose the Hungarian national team. Their father, Pal Dárdai, is the most successful member of the family. Pal Dárdai, who played 61 games for the Hungary national team and scored 5 goals, was the technical director of Hertha Berlin between 2015 and 2019, where he lived the golden period of his career. He had a short period of work in the German team afterwards. Grandfather Dárdai, who has the same name as his son, was playing for his hometown team Pesky for most of his career. Pelé, shown as the best footballer in the history of world football, was born as the son of a footballer father. Father Dondinho played football in minor teams. He also had a career in Atletico Mineiro, but when he got injured in his first match, he could not regain his old form. Therefore, he could not bring his football career to the top level. But his son Pelé became a football legend. He scored 77 goals in 92 matches for Brazil national team and won the World Cup 3 times. Pelé, one of the greatest footballers of all time, had many marriages. He has 2 daughters and 1 son from his first marriage. His son Edinho also worked as a goalkeeper for Santos. Justin Kluivert, the son of former Dutch footballer of Surinamese origin Patrick Kluivert, is currently playing for Bournemouth. He grew up in the youth of Ajax and has worn the Netherlands national team jersey 2 times. Justin's father Patrick Kluivert played for Ajax, Milan, Barcelona, Newcastle, Valencia, PSV, and Lille, where he won many trophies including the Champions League and Super Cup. Patrick Kluivert, who won the Champions League and Super Cup during his time at Ajax, was one of the most important goal scorers in world football at the time he played. Kluivert scored 40 goals in 79 matches for Netherlands national team. The eldest member of the family is Kenneth Kluivert. He was not a well-known footballer. He only played football in Suriname during his career and is the manager of his son and grandson. Marcos Alonso, who grew up in Real Madrid's youth system and now plays for Barcelona, has spent his football life in top teams like his grandfather and father. Even at the age of 33, the Spanish left-back is still in demand. He has 9 caps for Spain national team. The experienced footballer's father, Marcos Alonso Peña, played for Atletico Madrid and Barcelona and won many titles. He also wore the national team jersey 22 times in his football career. Marcos Alonso's grandfather Marcos Alonso Imaz, also known as Marquitos, played for Real Madrid between 1954 and 1962. Marquitos, who played as a defender and wore the national team jersey twice, was one of the important players in Real Madrid's squad that won the European Champion Clubs Cup in the 1950s. Icelander Eidur Gudjohnsen, who played for Chelsea and Barcelona for many years, has an interesting story. Eidur made his debut for the Iceland national team in 1996. In the 62nd minute he came on, and it was his father who came off. Grandfather Gudjohnsen wore the national team jersey 73 times and father Gudjohnsen 88 times. Eidur's son Aaron, who is 26 years old today, also plays for Hansa Rostock. He has worn the national team jersey 20 times so far. Mexican footballer Javier Hernández, known as Chicharito, his father and maternal grandfather were also footballers. Today he wears the Los Angeles Galaxy jersey. Chicharito's father Chicharo, Javier Hernández, was also a footballer. They have been serving the Mexican national team for 3 generations, including grandfather Tomás Balcazar. Chicharito, who is 36 years old and continues his football life, has appeared 109 times for the Mexican national team so far. The Maldini family in Italy has raised figures who have marked the football world. The last name the family brought to Milan is Daniel Maldini. The 22-year-old Daniel's father Paolo and grandfather Cesare are among the legendary footballers of the Italian team. Daniel plays as an attacking midfielder, unlike his grandfather and father who work in defense. Daniel's brother Christian also played in Italy's lower leagues before deciding to quit football at the age of 26. Their grandfather Cesare won 4 league titles and 1 European Champions Club Cup with Milan. Cesare's son Paolo continued the family tradition by winning 7 league and 5 Champions League titles with Milan. Daniel, who will try to continue the tradition, spent last season on loan at Monza and scored 4 goals in 17 appearances. The Berg family has been producing very good footballers for 3 generations. Harald Berg played 43 times for the Norwegian national team and was top scorer in the Norwegian League in 1965. Harald's 3 sons Orion, Runar and Erald also became footballers. Only Erald did not wear the national jersey. Orion was the most successful. Orion played in the Bundesliga for a while. Orion's 26-year-old son Patrick was brought up in Bodo Glimt's youth system and continues his career there. Vladimir Weiss, who plays for Slovan Bratislava, chose to become a footballer following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather with the same name. The 34-year-old footballer also played for Manchester City, Bolton Wanderers, Rangers, Espanyol, and Olympiacos. After going to the Qatar League when he was only 25 years old, he could not reach the top level. In short, he chose money. When he was 30 years old, he realized that he had earned enough and decided to continue his football life in his country. But despite everything, let's say that Vladimir Weiss is still the most career footballer in the family. Vladimir Weiss' father and grandfather did not play for any big teams outside of the country during their careers. The grandfather played 3 times for the Czechoslovakia national team. Father Vladimir played 19 times for Czechoslovakia and 12 times for Slovakia. His son Vladimir Weiss played 77 times for Slovakia and scored 8 goals. When Vladimir participated in the 2010 World Cup with Slovakia, the coach of the national team was his father. So we have come to the end of our video. If you have watched and liked our video so far, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye to see you in another video.